Hey, what's up, guys? Soldier Knows Best here. I have the first beta for iOS 12 installed on my iPhone 10, and I've been messing around with it for the past couple of hours, so I'm going to give you a first-hand look at some of the new features coming in this new operating system, so it's going to jump right into it. Now, the first thing I'm going to start off with is Animojis. Yep, Animojis are still a little gimmicky, but they do work very well, and they're unique and cool for their own purpose. But anyway, Apple has added this new tongue detection, so now you can stick out your tongue, and it will recognize it. So if you've been using Snapchat, you probably already used to this already. And then also too, they have different characters to choose from now, like a tiger and a T-Rex amongst others. But the one standout new addition is going to be called Memoji. And Memoji allows you to create your own personal Animoji of yourself, basically. So now you can go ahead and customize yourself. You can change your face up. You can customize your skin tone. It has a little slider there for most of the color options to get it exactly how you want. You can add different religious wear to it, which I do like. They're including everybody with this. And also you can change your facial hair and things like that. And then once you finally get that going, you can now go ahead and send that just like a regular Animoji, and you can send that with a voice recording of yourself talking. It'll go ahead and mimic your facial expressions. And also too, one of the cool new things is that you can actually kind of implement this stuff in reality itself, or as far as in real time. So while you're in messages, if you hit the camera button, you'll now be able to apply either that Memoji or the other Animojis onto yourself, and you can move your head around and take cool pictures and stuff like that. But then also too, you'll be able to add different stickers and things like that from other apps that you may have installed in the Messages app. So you can add that all around yourself and take a cool picture and send it on its way. Now, AR is a big focus in iOS 12, and one of the ways you can see this is in the new Measure app. This allows you to measure things and objects like this dollar bill, which is 6.14 inches in length. And you can see it does get pretty close, and all you have to do is just tap on one side and then move it over to the other side and then tap to finish it off. But you can see this thing can be pretty accurate. Now, a fun AR experience that I haven't been able to get my hands on just yet, but is coming in iOS 12, is going to be shared experiences. So you'll be able to open up an app that works with AR, and you and another person can interact with, say, a Jenga game or something like that at the same exact time. You'll be able to see exactly what the other person is seeing, and then you can also have a third person with their device observing what you are doing. Now, this next feature is probably one of the most highly requested features over the past few years, and this is group notifications. Finally, we do have this in iOS. So this allows you to group all your notifications for an app like Instagram, for example. If you have 12 notifications, they'll be bundled together. You tap into them, they'll expand, and now you can interact with them individually. Also, you can now quickly adjust the frequency of how you receive these notifications. You can do that right on the fly as you get the notifications coming in. Now, in addition to be able to manage your notifications better, iOS 12 is also going to give you a great idea of how much time you're spending on your phone and what you're doing on that phone, and how to help you avoid from just wasting your life away looking at your phone screen. And this is called screen time. And so screen time will be able to show you how much time you spent on the social networking apps and also news apps or education, and it can break down everything down to kind of the hour of the day. And it'll even be able to show you how many times you're picking up your phone to be able to see at what time of the day are you more active. And with those notifications, again, they'll be able to show you which apps are sending you the most notifications. Now, if you're a parent and you want to be able to control how much access your kids have to a particular set of apps, or you yourself just want a little bit more help with self-control, you can now have access to app limits, and you can say, hey, for Monday through Friday, you can only use social networking apps for 2 hours a day. And then you can also set it for individual days or just for the weekend, for example. So on the weekend, you can give them access to 3 or 4 hours if you wanted to. And you can also use a new downtime feature, which allows you to set a particular block of time where you can have access to just the amount of apps that you want, and also to phone calls. Now, keeping things rolling along, Siri is getting updated in iOS 12, and one of the new features coming to it is called Shortcuts. Now, Shortcuts will allow you to be able to create your own personal voice action to a particular command. And so I created a shortcut for the Fandango app to be able to quickly go to my favorite movie theater. So now all I have to do is activate Siri and then say 2 words, AMC Esquire, the name of the theater, and then it'll pull up that page in the Fandango app so I can go ahead and see the movie times for it. Now, to set up the shortcut, I had to go to settings and then Siri to be able to put it together. But I think either in the future beta or just for the final release of iOS 12, you will have an actual shortcuts app that has a better UI and looks more intuitive to be able to create all these shortcuts. And so those are all the major features that I thought you'd be interested in. Now, there are some other changes that are coming, like the Stocks app has a brand new UI. It's very sleek. And then also to iBooks is now called Apple Books. And in their news app, you now have a browse section to be able to see things that you may be interested in certain categories that you may want to subscribe to. And with that, this is our first look look at the first beta for iOS 12, and as we get closer to the launch of the new iPhones later this year, Apple will be releasing more betas, and I'll keep an eye to see if there are any more new features that I may want to show you. And also, too, if you want to get your hands on early with iOS 12 before the general release, make sure you head to Apple's website, and they'll have a sign up for the public beta, and I'll leave that link down below as well. And be sure to follow me on all my social media networks, subscribe to me here on YouTube, and leave your comment down below and let me know what you think about this video. And like always, I want to thank you for watching, and I will catch you later. Peace.